So this is Tech Math 2, and we're in section 6-3, and we're going to solve 3 equations, 3 unknowns, and we'll start with the problems that are assigned and do other ones if we can. Okay, so we'll start with number 3. And 3x minus 5y minus 6z minus 19. 3y 6z equals 15. 4x minus 2y minus 5z is minus 2. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is put it in our calculator so we know what the right answer is. So, system of equations, 3 by 3s. And we're going to enter a 3 and a minus 5, a minus 6, a minus 19. And a 0, and a 3, and a 6, and a 15. And a 4, minus 2, minus 5, minus 2, tell it to solve. Alright, so when we get done, we better have our x equal to 2, and our y equal to 5, and our z equal to 0. Now, because this is an odd problem, the back of the book would have told us that anyway. We wouldn't necessarily have to have a calculator to do it. But in general, I like to start with knowing what the solution is, because as soon as I get the wrong answer, I want to know about it. Alright, so now I look at these two guys. I say, hey, if I add them together, I'm going to get 3x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. So that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to look at these two guys and say, if I multiply this guy by 2 and I multiply this guy by 3, then the y term cancels out and I'm totally hosed because that won't do me any good, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, I want to get rid of the z term, so I have 2 equations, 2 unknowns. So I'm going to go and take this guy times 5, this times 6. The z guy cancels out, and I'm going to have a new equation. Okay, so 6 times 4, I have 24x. 15 minus 12 plus 3y is equal to, is that 75? 75 minus 12 is 63. No, 75 minus 12. 75 minus 12. 75 minus 12. Yeah, 63. Okay, 63. Okay, now I got 2 equations, 2 unknowns. I'll go and multiply this guy by 2, by 3, this guy by 2, and subtract, and add them together, and my y term goes away. So I've got 9x is equal to minus 12, and I got 48x is equal to 126, and I got 57. So I add them together. 57x is equal to 114, and x is equal to 2. And at that point I say, yay, x is supposed to be equal to 2. I have x is equal to 2. I'm a friggin' hero, so I can, that's really great. So now I can proceed. Now, if I didn't get x is equal to 2, I had a mistake, and I have to go back and figure out what the mistake is. All right, so now I know that x is equal to 2. We'll put that back into the simplest guy to put him back into. So we're going to put him back into this guy. 3x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. 3x minus 2y equals minus 4. So I got 6 minus 2y is equal to minus 4. I've got minus 2y is equal to minus 10. I've got y is equal to 5. Am I supposed to have y is equal to 5? Yes, I am. Okay, so that guy's good. All right, now I know y is 5. Well, if y is 5, then this is 15, and 15 plus 6z has to be 15, so that implies z is 0. So I have z is 0, and now I've solved my 3 equations and 3 unknowns. I use multiple methods. I use some substitution. I use some adding and subtracting. None of those things do I want to use, but I'm not to Cramer's rule yet, which is really what I want to use, but I can't use it, so I'm sort of stuck with what I'm doing. But I still like the idea of having the right answer before I proceed, because it makes a lot of sense. Number 13, you got to be kidding me. All right, number 13. Okay, so I got 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus w is 7. Now, in this particular case, the chances of making an error are extremely high, and that's why we have the entire class period to work it if we need to. Minus 3x plus y minus 3w minus 5, 4x, 2z, 5w minus 19. Now, this is 4 equations, 4 unknowns. My calculator won't help me. Thank you, calculator, for being so helpful in doing this. So now we have to figure out. Back of the book will. So we'll go to the back of the book and we'll write down the answers before we get started so that we know if we make a mistake. And the back of the book says
2, 4, -1, and 5.
Okay, so that's good. Now, if we can make it into 3 equations, 3 unknowns, then we can put it in our calculator and come up with it. But we already know the right answer, so we don't have to do that. Well, let's see. What should we get rid of first? Why don't we get rid of the w? Okay, so what I'm going to do is multiply this guy by 2 and then add him to him. And then I'm going to take this guy and multiply him by minus 3 and add him to him. And then I'm going to take this guy and multiply him by minus 5 and add him to them. Okay, and so that'll get rid of the w in every cases, and at the end of the process we will have 3 equations, 3 unknowns. All right, so that's the plan. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10. 2 times minus 1 is minus that guy. We got rid of the w. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 minus 3 is 11. All right. Minus 3 gives me a positive 3, gives me a 7x. Minus 3 gives me a minus 9, gives me a minus 8y. Minus 3 gives me a minus 12, minus 12z. Minus 3, the w goes away. Minus 3, minus 21, minus 5 for minus 26. Okay, the last guy, we're doing a minus 5. Oh, no, we're not. We're doing a minus, yeah, we're doing a minus 5. Okay, minus 5, minus 10, minus 6, minus 15, minus 15, minus 20, minus 18. That guy goes away. Minus 5, minus 35, minus 45 minus 54. Okay. So now I've got three equations, three unknowns. What should I get rid of next? Nothing easy to get rid of, is there? Yeah, let's get rid of the z. All right, we're going to get rid of the z, so we're going to multiply this guy times 5, and we're going to multiply that times 50. We can't get to 50 from here. But 60 will do, right? 60. So if we multiply this time by 6 and that guy times 5, that'd be 60 minus 60, and we would get rid of that. Okay, so we're going to have a new equation. 6 times 8 plus 35. So we've got 83x minus 4y is equal to 66 minus 5 times 26 minus 48 minus 64. Okay, and then I'm going to take these guys. I want to get rid of the z. Multiply this guy times 3, this guy times 2, right? Okay, so that'll work. So I've got 14 minus 12, 2x. I've got 8 times 3 plus 15 times 2 minus 54y is equal to, I've got 26 times 3 plus 54 times 2 minus 186. Isn't that convenient? All right, well, it appears that I can divide this guy by 2, right? And I'm going to get x minus 27y is equal to minus 93. So I know that x is equal to 27y minus 93. I can put him back into there. Okay, so I've got 83 times. I can't put him back into there. Why can't I put him back into there? Yeah, I can put him back into there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, 83, 27y minus 93 minus 4y is equal to minus 64. Okay, 83 times 27, 2,241 y minus 83 times 93, 7,719 minus 4y is equal to minus 64. Okay, so this is 2237y is equal to 7655. So y is equal to 7655 divided by 2237, which is supposed to be a whole number, 2237. And it's not. All right, so at that point, we know that our y is wrong. Isn't that great? Y is supposed to be 4, and I've got a y that's 3.4. All right, so at that point, the only thing we can do is erase everything and start all over. Well, or find our mistake. And Ben's too busy back there talking, so he can't find the mistake for us, so we're going to have to do it ourselves. All right, so the first equation we did, we said we multiplied by 2 and added. So how did we get an 8x? How is 4 plus 1 8? Oh, bummer. 4 minus 1 would be a 3. How did we do that? 3. 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 isn't a 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. 8 plus 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. 14 minus 3 is 11. Wow, we messed up the first line really big time. I don't believe it. Now, 2 times 2 is 4, minus 1 is 3. Oh, bummer. So this is minus 6 plus 3 is 3. Minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8. Minus 12, minus 12, minus 21, minus 26. So at least we got that one right. Minus 10, that's correct. Minus 15, that's correct. Minus 20, that's correct. This guy goes away. Minus 35, that, wow. That is definitely a bummer, isn't it? Alright, now it's time for the eraser. It's always very professional to make your error first and then continue the whole problem. That's always a very professional thing to do. Okay, so clearly we're going to get rid of the x next because that's the easiest thing to do. So we're just going to take this guy and subtract it from that guy. That's what we're going to do. So those guys go away. This is negative. So I'm going to have a 12y. This guy is going to be 23z is equal to 37. And then I look at these two guys. I'm just going to multiply by 2 and add. And so if I multiply by 2 and add, I get rid of that. I multiply by 2 and I get a y. I multiply by 2, 24 minus 18 is a 6. Multiply by 2 and add. Alright, multiply by 2 and add. So 26 times 2 plus a 54 is a 106 with a minus sign in front of it. Minus 106. Alright. And then I can find that y is equal to minus 6z minus 106. I can put that back up here. 12 minus 6y minus 106 is plus 23, this is a z, plus 23z is equal to 37. Is z supposed to be a negative number? Yes. Good. As long as z is supposed to be a negative number, we're okay. Okay, so 12 times 6 is what? 72? Nice, I got minus 72z minus 12 times 106 minus 1272 plus 23z is equal to 37, and I still don't have it. That just torque you right off, because z is supposed to be a minus 1. Z is not a minus 1. Okay, moving back up, turning back to red again. Alright, now assuming that we did that right, we're just going to subtract. I'm subtracting. The x goes away. I'm subtracting. That's a positive 12. I'm subtracting. That's a positive 23. I'm subtracting. Yeah, that's right. Okay. 2 times add. 2 times add. Way to go. Just way to go. That's just so mild. Okay, so 2 times add is a 31. Minus 31. Minus 31y, right? 2 times add is not that. Right. So 16 plus 15. 16 plus 15. 31. Good. And 24 plus 18 minus 42. So this guy's a minus 42. Did I get this one right? Yeah, I think so. Alright. Isn't that lovely? Just totally lovely. Okay, so this is a 42, and I'm subtracting by a minus, I'm dividing by a minus 31. Okay, so I got a 42 there. I'm dividing by a minus 31. This z is the right z. Okay, so that's good. All right. Now, can I make this come out? Okay, so I got 12 times 42. 42 divided by 31. That, I don't like that at all. Okay, so I got 504 minus 504z minus 106 times 12, 1272 divided by minus 31 plus 23z is equal to 37. Alright, so I got minus 504z minus 1272 minus 31 times 23, 713z is equal to 31 times 37, 1147. Okay, 504 plus 713, 1217 minus sign z is equal to 1272 plus 1147. 2419. Z is equal to minus 2419 divided by 12717, which is not a whole number. Shit. So it's minus something close to 2, and I'm looking for a z is equal to 1. Okay. So I'm doing really good here. So where's how far up do I have to go to find the mistake now? Okay, 2 times that is 3. 2 times 6 is 4. 8 and 3 is 11. That guy goes away. 14 minus 3. Minus 6. Minus 6. Darn. This is a minus 3. Not a plus 3. That's a minus 3. This is a minus 9. That's a minus 8. This is a minus 12. All right, so that's a minus 3 sitting there. Okay. trace from here down again. Now we're going to add. The x's go away. Okay, so the x's go away, and I've got minus 4y minus 1z is equal to 15. I'm going to go and take this guy times 2 and add to there. And that's what I'm going to do. Times 2, add, goes away. Times 2, 8. 8 makes it a 7, right? Minus 7y. Times 2, 22 makes it a 3. Plus 3z. Times 2 is 11. 11, 22. 22 makes it 8. Minus 31. Okay, much better. Much better. I'm going to go times 3 and add. Okay, so 12 minus 7 minus 19y. That guy goes away. 45 minus 31. 45 minus 31 is, I don't know what it is. Minus 31, I still don't know what it is. 45 minus 31. 14 is equal to minus 14. That is that's not good. Oh, it might be, I don't know. No, that's not good.
Your 15 should be negative.
The 15 should be negative. Where is, oh yeah, the 15 should be negative. Right, so that's negative. Alright, so now I've got 45 plus 31, 74. So I got a minus 76. Does 19 go into 76? Divided by 19. 4 times. Oh, yes, y is equal to 4. Is y supposed to equal to 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
So, yeah, y is supposed to be equal to 4. Okay, excellent. So now I know y is equal to 4. And now I can proceed and come up with the other guys. So if y is equal to 4, then I can figure out what z is. So minus 4 times 4 minus z has to be minus 15. So z has to be minus 1. And I come back up and z is minus 1. Okay, so now I know z and I know y. Now I can come back up here and come up with an x. Okay, so I'm gonna come up with an x using that equation, and so I just do a copy of it. Okay, so I'll get that guy. Copy. And this guy here we gotta get rid of because that's legacy item from someplace else. Okay, edit, paste. Alright, so now I know that minus 6x minus 15 times 4 minus 18 times minus 1 has to equal minus 54. Okay, so I know that x is equal to, okay, so I got minus 54 in my calculator. I'm going to go plus 60 minus 18. Shit, I hit the wrong calculator. I hit the wrong button. Minus 54 plus 60 minus 18 equals divided by 6. I hit the wrong thing. Plus 54, minus 54 plus 60 minus 18 is minus 12. So I got minus 12 divided by minus 6, which is a 2. Is x supposed to be a 2? Yes, it is. All right. So now we'll go and find out what w is. So we'll come and get this equation because it has a w by itself. Copy. Come on down to the bottom. Okay, put it down here. All right, so I have 4, and y is 4 plus 12, and z is minus 1 minus 4 minus 7 has to equal w. Okay, so the 4's go away, and 12 minus 7 is a 5, so w is a 5. And then we go back up, check and make sure w is a 5. Yay, we got it. Oh, what happened? There we go. All right, well, do we have time to do number 21? Not 21 isn't even on the page. 21. If f of x is that, and they pass through those points, find a, b, and c. All right, so I've got 2 minutes to do number 21. Number 21. I think I can do that. So f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. All right, and I know it passes through a point 1, 4. Okay, that being the case, 4 is equal to, because f of x is y, right? So 4 is equal to a plus b plus c. When I look at point 3, 10, I see that 10 is equal to 9a plus 3b plus c. And then when I look at the third point, point minus 1, 14, I find that 14 is equal to a minus b plus c. All right, so now I have 3 equations, 3 unknowns. A plus b plus c is 4. A minus b plus c is 14. And I have 9a plus 3b plus c equals 10. So I just take out my calculator, go to solve simultaneous equations, the 3 by 3 guys, and I put in a 1, a 1, a 1, and a 4, a 1, a minus 1, a 1, a 14, a 9, comes after 9, a 3, a 1, and a 10, and I hit the solve button, and I write down that x is 2, y is minus 5, and not x and y, a and b, a, b, and c. A, B, C, and C equals 7. So our final answer, f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 5x plus 7. Okay, check our work. 0.14. Okay, so when I put a 1 in here, I get 1, 2, and 7 is 9, minus 5 is 4. The first point checks, and at that point would say probably okay. All right, good enough? Good enough.